Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me in today's planning session. If you're new here, welcome to Art and Alchemy. In this video, we'll be setting our bullet journal up for the month of May. I hope you enjoy this month's bullet journal theme, and if you do, don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll be using these two neutral shades for this month's theme. The exact shade numbers of the brush pens along with links of all the other supplies used in this video are mentioned below in the description box. Don't forget to check that out. Let's get started with the cover page. For this month, I decided to go with a very minimal and neutral theme. If you've seen my April bullet journal setup, you'd know that the theme was very elaborate. I did enjoy creating such an intricate theme, however, I'm craving for very minimal, visually light and functional spreads at the moment. Let's talk about what I'm doing here for a little bit. I used a washi tape to draw a crisp rectangle. Using the grey brush pen, I drew these lines to emulate the look of a washi tape. I also added these dots using a 0.3 fineliner. I am now drawing this beautiful leaf illustration using a 0.2 micron. I am adding the title in this cursive font. Lastly, I added a quote at the bottom that says, "There's a past version of you that is so proud of how far you've come." And that's the cover page all done. Let's now move on to the calendar spread. I'm using the fine tip of the grey brush pen to draw the calendar. Each box measures 6 dotted spaces across and 5 down as usual. We're now bringing in the false washi tape again at the top and bottom corners of the calendar. Then I added the title May along the left edge of the spread. Last thing left to do is adding the days of the week and the numbers. I added the numbers on the bottom right corner of each box so that they're out of way when I write something in. With all that done, we can now move on to our planning spread. I first added the title Plans for May followed by these subheadings. I have a space for writing my intention for the month down along with my top 3 goals and mini goals for the month and a space for the weekly breakdown of tasks. I have mentioned this in my previous planning videos that I use a monthly planning method based off of Lavender's Artist of Life workbook. I'll make sure to link her monthly planning videos down below, so check that out too. And on the right side, I'm adding spaces for things I want to learn and books I want to read this month. I use the bottom part of the page for my habit tracker. I'm tracking habits like yoga, meditation, prayer, and reflections this month. I want to talk about one habit in particular here, which is reflection. I want to be consistent with the habit of sitting down with my bullet journal at the end of the day for at least 10 minutes to simply reflect on things that worked that day, my work progress, something that I'm proud of or I'm thankful for, and you get the idea. I think it's such an important and game-changing aspect of bullet journaling that most of us neglect, me included. So that habit is going to be my main focus for this month. Alright, I'm now adding the numbers from 1 to 31 with the light grey marker. I know it looks very dull and faint, but this gives me an opportunity to simply make a tick mark with my black gel on top of it when the habit is done for the day. I think it's a really nice way of keeping things subtle and simple. What do you guys think? In the next spread, I'm tracking my sleep. I'm bringing this back again because my sleep pattern has been very random the past month. I need some consistency here, and trackers like these actually give you a lot of insights into your activity. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had this spread in your bullet journal and how it worked for you. Talking about the tracker, I have the days numbered on the left side and the hours from 10 PM to 9 AM on the top. Then I drew lines that indicate my ideal sleeping and waking hours. On the right side of the spread, we have our gratitude page. I decided to add a tiny illustration at the bottom of the page. I'm filling in the circle with the sand tone color, followed by the washi tape and the leaf illustration. The next spread is quite an interesting one. I'm introducing these pages for the first time in my bullet journal. So on the left side is my self-care log and on the right is a cleaning log. And here's how the spread functions. I add in the days of the month on the left side of each page. Then I enter the activities that I want to do, which can be as simple as trimming my nails or applying my hair masks under self-care and cleaning my desk or deep cleaning my room, etc. under cleaning. And depending on how frequently you want to do these tasks, you schedule them for once or twice a week, once every other week, and so on. Before we move on to the next spread, it would mean the world to me if you hit the subscribe button and support the channel along the way. Now, the next spread is our content brain dump spread. I mentioned in my previous month's planning video that I'm moving on to a digital content planning method. So depending on whether or not that worked for me, I needed to keep or drop this spread. The digital method did work, although I'm still getting used to it. But I finally decided to keep the spread and use it as a brain dump area for any content ideas that I want to capture for the future. We're finally setting up our weekly spread here. My weekly spread hasn't changed a bit since the first video. So what I do is divide each page into 2 columns. I leave the entirety of the leftmost column for my weekly task dump. I'm then adding the days of the week in this delicate cursive font. This is easily my most favorite font. It's simple and elegant. This layout works the best for me and my tasks. I make sure not to allot too much space for my day's tasks, and this actually allows me to plan my tasks realistically instead of packing my day with way too many tasks. I then highlight the numbers with the sand color brush pen. With the weekly spread done, it's now time for the flip through. I'm so pleased with how these spreads turned out. This brings us to the end of the video, my friends. I hope you found this video helpful, and be sure to hit the subscribe button if you liked the content. Do let me know in the comments what your theme for me is. If you're recreating this month's theme, don't forget to tag me on Instagram. Details are in my description box. Thanks a lot for sticking around till the end. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.